Hey guys, it's Lego Boy Z3. Today, I have another Q&A. So I'm here in my pool, and I can already tell that this one's going to be a hard episode to film because I have to hold this with one hand and keep myself in the same spot with the other hand. And try not to get this paper wet, or any wetter than it already has gotten. And before you watch this, you need to leave your questions down in the comments below for me to answer on the next Q&A. And so I guess we can get started. Would you rather get rid of all your 3x3s and never get another again, or get rid of your 8x8 and Gigaminx? Honestly, I'd rather do the 8x8 and Gigaminx because he never says that I can't get another one again. I could still buy another Gigaminx if I wanted it, and maybe a Shankshell 8x8. Yeah, but if I got rid of all my 3x3s, I couldn't have one again, so definitely not that one. If you could get 5 free cubes, what would they be? All the most expensive ones. Okay, it's time for a math problem of some sort. If two trains are traveling at the same speed from Colorado to California, and each train has to stop at every train station and wait 5 minutes, what is your main Megaminx? It's the YJ Yoo-Hoo. Lego Boys 3 or Lego Boy Z3? Definitely Lego Boy Z3, that's how it was always intended to be, but some people say Lego Boys, which is wrong. It's all 3 separate parts, or 4 separate parts. Lego Boy Z3. Okay, so this one's pretty interesting. Would you rather get a world record average on the 3x3, but no one knows, or don't get a world record average, but everyone thinks that you got one? I really don't know about that one. I think, I mean, if I got the world record average, if I actually did get it, then I could probably get it again sometime. So I'd probably just get it and have no one know, and then maybe I could do it again and have people know. I don't know. What do you use for OH? I use a mini Zanchi, although I'll probably change that pretty soon. And I'll have a video out on all my mains when Nationals gets a little bit closer. Do you think you'll ever hit 1 million subs? Well, honestly, I definitely doubt it, but who knows. If all your puzzles disappeared and all your videos got deleted, what would you do? I'm assuming I'd still be into cubing, so I'd probably get some more cubes. I guess if my channel wasn't deleted, I'd probably still keep making videos. If it was, then who knows. Will this be answered? Yes. Can you mess up all your cubes and then solve them in one video? Yeah, I've actually done that before, not too long ago, and I'll probably do it again eventually, but not really soon, maybe like next year or something. Have you ever peeled the stickers off a Rubik's Cube? To solve it? Yes. And you predicted the future because that was a month ago, and that video was less than a month ago. Are you sitting on a Rubik's Cube? Let me check. Yes, I am. If you could burn any cube, which would it be? This one. It's the one that I burned just about a year ago. Okay, so 2 people actually left the same exact question on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your favorite color of the alphabet? Yeah, 2 people in the same video. And the funny thing is, I've answered this question twice in the same video before. Didn't you used to have long curly hair? Yes, and I still do have long and curly hair. Just not quite as long. What would you do if it snowed in this month? First of all, I'd kind of freak out a little bit because it's July, and then I'd probably play in the snow, because why not? Would you rather have a 4x4 that always pops, or a 3x3 that's very tight and can barely move, but never pops? I think I'd get the 4x4 and then just throw them away and get new cubes. What was your first ever 5x5? It was the Rubik's brand. When's the next giveaway? And congrats on 14K, soon to be 15K. I'm not going to do a giveaway at 15K just because it's too much to organize, and I'm actually going to be gone when it happens on a trip, and so I'll probably do it at 20, which will be near the end of the summer. Why do you think Rubik's is so bad at making speed cubes? I don't know, it actually is a good question because they're literally the oldest cubing brand, like by definition they're the oldest cubing brand, and they still can't make a decent cube whatsoever. Like, even the new cubes are just horrible. I don't know, I think they'd be able to make a decent one by now. How many puzzles do you have? A lot, but at least 100, I know that. How old were you when you got into cubing? I believe I was like 9, or maybe, actually I think I was 8 and then I turned 9 pretty soon after. Will you make a tutorial on how to drink cubes? Well, I have no idea what he actually means, but I'll just do it right now. Step 1, get a cube. Step 2, put it in the water. Step 3, drink it. Are you more of a collector or a speed cuber? Definitely a collector. I've said this before. I'm a lot more interested in like getting new cubes and trying to solve them quickly. Although I do speed cube occasionally still. Have you tried the new Rubik's 3x3 or the Rubik's 3x3 speed cube? I have tried the new Rubik's 3x3 a couple times, just the normal one, and it's like horrible. Like how do you make a cube that bad? Like, I'm pretty sure my original Rubik's brands are better than that. Like, it barely corner cuts at all, and it is pretty fast, but it's just like, I don't like it at all. It locks up like crazy. Would you rather destroy your entire cube collection except for the V cubes, or only destroy your V cubes? Only destroy my V cubes because I don't have very many of them compared to all the rest of the cubes that I have, and I don't really care about them whatsoever, and I do care about some of my other cubes. And then also Yushin or YJ, probably Yushin makes slightly better puzzles, but YJ has a lot of them. I recently solved the 3x3 in 2 minutes. What cube should I get next? I'm not sure if you're talking about the next 3x3 that you should get. If you're only at 2 minutes, then definitely get a little bit faster, like under 1 minute, till you get a new speed cube or something like that. If you want a new cube to try out, get like a Pyraminx, maybe a 2x2. What's that A-shaped puzzle in the background on the right? That's talking about on my last video. I have this little cube thing. It's actually not a cube, it's just a wooden A that's drawn like a cube. What's the best 11x11? Definitely the Shangshao. It just came out. Yeah, that was right after it came out when he posted that. And so yeah, I'll probably be getting one eventually, maybe. Your cat is awesome. Well, I agree. This is normally the time when somebody would like hand me my cat from just off screen, but yeah, that wouldn't work too well. Has your cat ever knocked over all your cubes before? Yeah, all the cubes set up in the back of my desk. Yes, she has. Do you think Moyu will make a 15x15? Well, yeah, they said they would on like their Facebook page, and they have pictures of the designs of it. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for it, and maybe I'll get one. If you do OH, what is your PB? I'm not actually going to answer that because I have all my PBs on the About page on my channel. They're not incredibly up to date at this second, but I will begin updating them a little bit more as I get ready for nationals. And so yeah, just go check that out on the About page on my channel. Can you jump on a trampoline while solving a 3x3? Well, I have a 3x3 that needs to be solved, and I have a trampoline. Here we go. Here we go. We're solving a cube, and we're on a trampoline. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no! Hey, look, this thing is flipped around now. When I started the video, I made sure to position this thing so the logo was on the opposite side and it wasn't showing. But when I went to the trampoline and back, I realized that I had it showing the whole time. So I flipped it around now. When are you doing a face reveal? The sad thing is, he commented this on the Q&A video. What's the most impressive cube to solve in front of a non-cuber? I'd say of like the normal like WCA cubes, the square one definitely, because like they may pick it up and try and turn it in one axis and they're like, okay, this looks kind of boring. And eventually, once they put it back into the solved position, they may notice that it turns in the other axis and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. But they barely ever realize that it can actually like change shapes completely. And when you just like, even just scrambling it, they get really impressed. They're like, whoa, because they didn't realize that it could turn like that. What method do you use for each event? So let's see, for 2x2 I use Ortega, 3x3 is CFOP with 2-look OLL, 3x3 OH is CFOP with 2-look PLL also, in addition to OLL. 4x4 I use Yao, 5x5, and up I just use kind of basic reduction. Pyraminx I use Oka and 1-flip. Scube I just use kind of like a mix between Sarah's method and something else, intermediate method. Let's see, square one, I just use beginners with a couple of extra algorithms. Megaminx I just kind of use basic F2L and normal last layer. And I guess that also includes clock with every event. And so, just kind of normal clock method, I guess. And I think that's it. What WCA events do you want to get better at, and are you going to learn how to do 3x3 blindfolded? I actually have done 3x3 blindfolded. There's quite a few videos of it up on my YouTube channel. Actually, when I got 300 subscribers, I first learned how to do it, and that's when I first uploaded a video of it. So yeah, I already know that, and I want to get better at pretty much every event that I can't compete in because I can't make the cutoffs. So like 5x5 and up, and square one, Megaminx, stuff like that I'm working on for nationals, getting better on. If you could choose to keep either an old Rubik's brand cube or a Super Square 1-star, what would it be? If it was my old Rubik's brand, then I would choose my old Rubik's brand because that was like my first cube. And it actually turns pretty good, a lot better than that Square 1-star thing. What if Cube Twist made a 2x2? Then it would probably be called the Cube Twist 2x2. How would you feel if the WCA made a 1-turn rule, when you could make 1 turn before a solve? Honestly, that would be a really bad idea for the WCA, but as just kind of like a challenge, if you're doing like a competition with your friends, a small one, not WCA of course, that could be pretty fun if you just did a move and inspection. But there would be all sorts of technicalities, like what if you did a half turn and then you moved it back, Would you be able to move it back and do another one instead? What if you didn't want to do a move? I don't know. What if they couldn't tell what you did? So many bad things, and plus it would just change everything. Do you think you'll get the new GE Thunderclap version 2 when it comes out? Definitely not, because my Thunderclap is good enough for me, and I don't like getting all the new speed cubes because I don't need all the new speed cubes. And it's just kind of a waste of money. Would you rather have no WCA puzzles or have all your mains V cubes? Well, I'd definitely choose the V cubes one because I'd actually have puzzles as opposed to not having any puzzles. When do you plan to get your braces off? Well, that's not really something that I can plan, but probably early next year is when I will. If you forgot how to solve all your puzzles, what would you do? Which puzzle would you start with learning? I'd start with learning the 3x3, of course, because that's what I started with. Then I'd probably do like 2x2 and a little bit higher up, like 4x4, 4x5. I'd learn like Pyraminx, Cube, eventually some harder ones like Square One and Megaminx, I guess. Pretty much just all the same order that I started cubing doing. And speaking of starting cubing, are you glad that you started cubing? Well, yeah, of course, because I have this YouTube channel now. It's pretty awesome. Do you have a custom sticker selection like Crazy Bad Cuber, or just use whatever comes on the cubes? I do have custom shades, which I do use on most of my mains, a lot of my mods and stuff like that. And yeah, I prefer to have that, but a lot of my cubes just are, I haven't taken the time to re-sticker them because it just takes too long. But yeah, I do prefer custom shades. So that's just about it for this video, and oh gosh, it is getting really hot out. I'm definitely glad that I turned this around before the sun came out. If you like this video, you can leave a like down below to show me that you liked it. Also, leave some questions down below for the next Q&A, and also stay subscribed to be notified when another video like this comes out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!